I like both teams' drafts. I think they both have a good game plan.
He didn't hit Yawar with that. No.
Did he go for CS with that?
I don't know.
Is that what he's going for? Oh, Yawar's
Maybe he
getting
saw, like,
real
a
low. He's
regen
going to get
creep.
stone chucked right now.
Yeah,
He's
getting
dead.
real low, and that's just one more shot from 1437 to secure the first blood.
You never think about the damage on that.
Yeah.
Either that or you start to take the tower, and that's exactly what they're going to do. Yawar obviously jungling here, and CCNC is actually going to be the one to make the rotation down. He's got levels of Edict. This should be...
Moo is super tanky, but CCNC has so much damage and plenty of mana to work with.
That's free.
And they are going to bring the Legion
They're gonna
Commander
5-on-5
down
here.
here. They do have a Blade Mail. That's a big team fight item, but forward. Set up position. Fear's going to be able to reveal them on the high ground immediately. Yule's up and missed the call from Snaking. They are going to be able to get the Ice Path quickly removed. Bypass the attack. Now the Omni Slash on MSS. Bounces over to Pylai. Pylai pops the Global Silence right before he dies, but they have already got the lasso on his Snaking with the X's. The Mount forward just on full retreat at this point. They've already lost 2, and MSS, no Yule's up.
Take it down as fast as you can. Get it out of the way.
Yule's a little bit out of position, perhaps. 1437 had his hero over here, and Fear's also going to die as he gets chopped down. That was just odd. I'm not sure why your supports are the ones kind of being between the enemy and the tower and the rest of the team. That is not really what I would have expected. But
You just farm faster on the side of, like, Leshrac plus Slark is going to farm faster than Jug and DP, especially a Jug that doesn't have Maelstrom first item.
But if they get this Roshan, which forward knows is happening right now, just not sure if they can contest it. Yawar is going to join for this fight. He knows that this fight is too important to give up and let them do it by 4, but Roshan's about to fall. They do have the Macro Pyre out. Resolution is going to spin to make sure he picks up the Aegis. No stuns out.
He gets it.
They do manage to get a duel onto the Slark, and Slark's dead just like that. Yawar took all that time to farm. His very first fight, he shows up and he grants a duel kill. Oh, what a stun from CCNC. They do manage to grant a beautiful call, calling Blade onto 1, but the rest of the heroes, they heal up so quickly, and now it's Snaking who's going to die. Fortunately, CCNC and all his movement speed was able to get out of there, but 3 buybacks, and J.STORM honestly don't look like they would lose a fight. J.STORM may just go all in.
I mean, I think this is their strongest item timing. They're not waiting for any other items. They've got Maelstrom on Jug, they've got Ags on DP. They've already taken a tier 3 tower mid, and Nine's going to pop his ulti for this too. If you're forward, you've got to do something. They're going to go for the split push. Yawar hitting bottom, but Glyph's been popped already. This team's going to have to do this 4v5 for the time being.
It's all up to this initiation from Snaking. CCNC is going to try and make some sort of plays, see if he can get the enemy team to group up somehow, but Resolution and 9, they're the only 2 together, and honestly, they look indestructible with that healing ward. It's almost down, though, in 3 seconds' time. Snaking tries to approach, immediately gets Yule Sceptered, and is going to have to take a step backwards. The melee barracks has fallen. The tier 2 at bottom lane is already dead. The tier 3, they have to be able to chase at this point. That's where Snaking makes the initiation, but CCNC in trouble. He uses himself, but the Omni Slash to bounce over to Snaking, and now he's going to be caught by 9. Silence goes out from the silencer, but it's a bit too late. They've already lost the fight. They do have some buybacks, but they need to still get back as Yawar has brought that tier 3 down to about half, but well worth. And unfortunately, a tier 3 is not what they get. Damage doesn't happen fast enough. In fact, somebody's going to get caught here, and it looks like it could be Pylai Die. Move spot on for a second. TP away, not going to happen. Taunted up. And the 3rd duel of the game.
He barely got it there, dude.
They're pushed in bottom, which they're going to go through, and mid. Collect that creep wave. Rezo pops a spin as he sees the split earth coming his way. Yawar tries to steal a little bit of stats, but you can see how quickly he was threatened there. There is going to be the call onto you, but immediately intercepted by the lasso. He's going to pull that axe away from the Juggernaut. Now the Yules is actually going to be able to buy him a little bit of time, but the Omni Slash is still enough to finish up the axe. No buyback for Snaking, and the melee ranks quick to fall as 9 as well as Resolution are focusing it down. You can see they remain a little bit split, though.
2 range barracks.
Smoke out forward. They know they just can't wait for J.STORM to go for another high ground push. So they have to try and fight them multiple times in a row. They do manage to get the call into 2. That's beautiful. The Ice Path to follow up on Legion Commander. Yawar tries to lay out the damage on the move, but honestly, he's so tanky, they just don't have a whole lot of damage. Now Snaky's going to die to a duel. Yawar just gets surrounded. CCNC has already gone down. Yawar goes down as well, and that's just it. GG is called. Honestly, this is looking like a rough game for forward for the last 20 minutes, and
for J.STORM, it kind of does shut down a lot of these strength offlaners.
Beastmaster.
Yep, there it is. You talked about that earlier, I think, Blitz, right?
Yeah. I did ask you if you played that hero, and you said no.
No, I do play it.
Just not very well.
I play it poorly.
That's fair, Austin. As
Dude,
1437 is just dead.
He really is.
Okay, that is
Not
one way to That's not great.
Now, J.STORM, they just can't simply do nothing but farm the entire time, especially since they've been losing out in the map control off of towers. So they're going to go for a smoke here.
The smoke has to be fast.
Trying to lull forward into a little, oh, we're just farming, no big deal. That's why you see us off map. We're just hitting neutrals, and then all of a sudden they smoke up.
Rezo's hitting Ancients, guys.
Trying to aggressively go and take the fight at the 15-minute boundary runes, but they do get Snake King. Is the one going to be axed back here into the boat, but he was actually saved by the X coming out for the Rubik. The RP, though! What a skewer in from Fear. Is that going to be good enough? Resolution with a spin out. MSS is going to be the one roared as it knocks the Undying to the side. They do have a decent Chain Frost to almost finish off Fear. CCNC looks for it. Yawar will take that kill, but CCNC is going to be able to grab some extra ones here. And Chains on to Resolution, and the call now from Snake King. Resolution dropping low. It's going to die. No Cooling Blade, though. No extra movement speed, but they don't need it. As 9 is now going to be chained up. Oh, what was that? A 4-man? RP, at least a 3-man RP. Skewer RP from Fear leads into a bad fight for J.STORM. Get a good Primal Roar initiation, but first is going to be Snake King finding the opening onto Fear. He's going to be safe, though, by a bit of Frost Armor coming out from Lich. Doesn't look like it's going to be enough, though. Still, the Cooling Blade finds its mark onto the Magnus, and with that movement speed, time looks like he is not going to be able to find because they're headed to mid lane where Yawar has already caught 9 here.
Nice
he does manage to get off the boat, but it's not good enough. He's already lost too much HP. Yawar and Snake King now join forces to not just get that kill, but potentially the tower as well. He could have been J.STORM winning the fight and taking the tower, but
I don't think
it's
they're
Snake King
utilizing
instead.
their Hawk Vision well enough.
Yeah, I agree.
Plus, you see MSS, like, he's done such a good job of...
20-minute bounty runes.
Oh.
Resolution grabs his.
The healing ward stolen. He's got to be careful here. CCNC. I mean, he's not afraid because of the fact that he can always...
Now they got the call on Resolution. He's dropping fast, and that Frost Armor just doesn't protect him good enough. The boat comes through and lands on Snake King, but honestly, he's so tanky now. The counterboat, ding, ding, right on top of the Magnus, as well as 9. The Chain Frost goes out, bounce around between Yawar and Snake King, but honestly, these heroes are so tanky. Triple chop from Snake King. What a way to end the fight. As forward, handily take the, and now with the double damage, they're going to be able to take Roshan.
Dude, is this game over already?
It might just be. 9 is going to be found here. He knows it too. He's just going to have to boat out just to try and keep the Kokos Rum. Again, MSS steals it away from him. And Snake King does manage to find the Lich, who's hoping to be able to get the Frost Armor out, but they do go for the Primal Roar. The Chain Frost doesn't actually bounce over. Skewer on through as the Torrent tosses Snake King up in the air. He now uses himself, try and buy himself some time to be able to get away and just let Yawar do his work. He's already torn apart the Magnus. You're already 9 in the back line. Is going to be taken away by CCNC. Throws out the Omni Slash. Couldn't actually finish up Snake King or the Rubik. Both who have Yule Scepters to protect themselves. 4 dead. Make it 5, actually. CCNC, I heard the chains from him. He has caught the last remaining hero from J.STORM. 5-man wipe, giving nothing in return.
Well, not in the laning phase, not in the team fights.
Hey, that is a Radiant Courier down, and now J.STORM very aware that all these heroes are here, but they may not be able to escape in time as they manage to get the call and a Cooling Blade to finish him off. Actually, 1437 managed to intercept that one, but still, Resolution does fall. He's going to die as he's revealed himself into the trees. 9 going to be caught once again as he's going to taunt to his grave here. J.STORM lose another 3, and it's just been non-stop forward. Look at this.
At that line
the red
down.
block after block is just forward, winning fights and taking towers.
Ayo, BSJ, head over. I think the game's done.
Yeah, it's. I would not be surprised if J.STORM ready to call it soon, as that is an Aghanim Scepter already up for the Ember Spirit. Overshot it just a tad.
With Ember, when you're this far ahead, it's like when Danny was, when Annihilate was 20, he was like level 18.
Catch him. The completed TP sound. Nothing feels worse than the completed TP sound.
They've only got a 27,000 gold lead at 30 minutes.
Yes. They could just bump themselves up to solid 31 right now. Yeah.
And you don't have to risk your life doing it.
Are you just like jealous? RP straight up onto the Ember Spear. See if they can burst him down fast enough with the Omni Slash into the Yule Scepter. Can he get a Remnant away and jump out? He slides up this, jumps away to his Remnant. Now Yawar is here, and that means the fight is over. J.STORM know it too. They went all in to try and kill CCNC real quickly. And that doesn't work. Now they've got nothing left in the tank to be able to defend against this high ground push. And forward, even stealing the Primal Roar, lays it back down into Resolution. The Skewer on through to try and bowl these heroes away from Resolution, but he immediately buys back as he dies. But unfortunately, he's going to have very few allies left as forward have quickly cut apart so many. They're going to be able to catch Moo here as well. 9 has the axe, will move himself over to tier 4s, but tier 4s will not protect you from a rampaging forward as they grab another one, pick up Moo on his dieback as well. Why not just force J.STORM out of this game and show, yes, you took game 1.
And they just go left.
It's forward,
keep it
right?
going.
It's forward.
That's what I thought they'd pick 4th, and so
Yeah.
they just pick it last. Yeah.
Very susceptible to the harassment of the supports, but that's why Fear has this backup plan where he's just going to suicide.
Something for 9 to work with, as he does have a TP.
And that is going to be Moo dying here.
Oh, he's super dead.
I'm okay with this because honestly, like,
Ruin
it's,
his game.
it's the easy,
Yeah.
it's the guaranteed kill, you know?
Yeah, surprised they're going for this bottom tower, but it seems like this has been their play.
There's the
Top
Leshrac.
up.
He
They
is
got
going to
Roar.
TP up to the top lane. They have Roar coming up in a second. Got a bottle from CCNC. And stun after stun with all that magic damage, Moo will fall.
Yeah.
So just continue to go down that path. CCNC, the smoke up with MSS. They're going to be able to find another kill onto Moo, and this time
Smoke and kill into this.
1437 spotted by the ward. Maybe run down here as the Primal Roar is going to come out. The Frost Armor protecting him from some damage, but not nearly enough. And that tier 2 will fall as well. That is
Every time they go top, they're not even using roars, the crazy part.
Yules on 9. Does he have a Remnant out? Yeah, I don't think so. He only has a slight into Remnant to the side, but he gets Primal Roar now silenced up as well. The Ember Spirit falls.
Go Roche.
That's a big kill because, yeah, they've been shutting down Timbersaw's game, but still have to worry about the other 2 cores.
Oh, they actually ran into,
Moo gets into the high ground, but doesn't have an easy way out. He's got, whoa, no.
dude, Moo is...
Going to say one more chain, but not even that. And that can soak up every bit of damage that Sleight of Fist does. Resolution has his healing ward picked out. He's going to try and spin. They fake out the split earth, and UR goes for the back line. A nice 2-man stun cuts the Lich in half, and now he's going to be able to bring down Moo as well. The chain comes out from the side as 9 comes back in with his Remnant, but knows he has to escape. Nobody from forward is low enough for him to clean up a kill. It was a real one-sided. 14-0, 10,000 net worth lead. This is game 3 of the North American qualifiers for the International. Forward very ahead in this game, looking to be able to go ahead in the series. Pilot finally drops the Chaotic Offering, and they will be able to get the Soulbind off of it, but leading off of the 2 supports is a good start for J.STORM, but at the same time, UR has found the backline of the Lich. They do manage to get the Primal Roar under Resolution. The cores, they may have found supports that were easy to kill, but they themselves just get torn apart by CCNC. All he needs is disables, and in this case, Ember Spirit to not have any more Remnant. First must go through forward, who's currently on a rampage throughout the map. They are just moving around with his boots of travel in the back line. There is going to be the Ember Spirit, but, oh, there's the RP locking down 2. Oh, Resolution jumped into the stun, and now he's been controlled up, and he doesn't get a single spell off.
Oh.
Disaster strikes as J.STORM thought they had a chance to do something small there.
Oh,
and
God.
instead, they're going to lose 4. Ember Spirit, the only one to get away.
That was what it
Remnant.
was, right? The Grim stun
The
at the end.
Inkswell
click-
exploded right as he blinked in.
Dude. I see.
You know,
At
like when
bottom.
you're solo defending, oh, they do manage to get the Primal Roar onto 9. That's a dead Ember Spirit. And at the same time, that's
Oh,
2 dead heroes
boy.
in mid lane. Yawar, God Strength, double damage. He's like, well, time to end the game now. I'm going to hit your tier 4s. You're going to buy back, and we'll see what happens. Past God Strength draining out, it goes to show how confident they are.
Yeah. They're like, this game is all but wrapped up as the
look
silence.
at that. The Orchid with the Stormhammer stun onto 9. He'll survive through this bit of burst from the Orchid. He's
trying not to
fine there,
overcommit.
but he jumps back into the fountain. Now Yawar is overcommitted himself and will die. Inkswell, no chance to be able to get the explosion. RP locking down Pylai die, but he gets silenced as he missed MSS. He was hoping to grab both supports and the Beastmaster. A pullback on CCNC. Can Resolution actually bring down this Leshrac fast enough? He doesn't have his Omni Slash we already used to be able to bring down the Sven, so he's pretty much run out of damage, even though CCNC doesn't have UR here. Timbersaw, he's caught, silenced up, and that's it. GG is called from J.STORM. They know it's time to just move on to the next game, see if they can come up with a plan.
Oh, the Void. Oh,
Oh.
Wow.
You know what?
They're mixing it up.
Yeah,
It
I
threatens
agree.
Jug.
And
It's
it's
not the best
Rezos.
against Axe.
Try and put the axe against this mess. Lead off. Stun onto the Shadow Demon. UR is going to be left to take that bounty rune because they really want to get as much damage on Pilot Eye as possible. But Fear, he's going to take a lot of damage on his way out. In fact, he's going to have all 5 stacks. He does have an Impale coming up. He's going to try and keep away from UR as best as possible. The Impale doesn't land on UR, and there it goes. Pilot Eye lets it go. Moo. He's going to take a bit of a risk here to see if he can pull this creep wave over, but if he doesn't successfully do something to the Axior and force him to TP, then it will cost him a lot. Snaking, first Whirling Death coming out, but underneath all these creeps, he is willing to fight it out for a while. In fact, Moo taking a lot of damage here. He ran out of reactive armor stack, so he took a lot of damage.
He almost just straight up
all
died.
Of those spins, and now he's going to have his healing salve canceled. Snaking is now going to go for the TP, and honestly, I think, oh, Snaking got him. He re-pops the healing salve saying, nope, gotcha. I was actually staying here the whole time,
Lord.
idiot. And now
Moo's
does he have a call? His TP's going to be canceled. Snaking might even be able to kill him. Moo, he's level 3. Chase down the spin. Snaking's now level 5.
Snaking
That's how you win a 1v1.
Is honestly, that was so dope.
He's a genius.
Yeah, and he's going to see some TPs come in, and in fact, he's going to make his move on a 9 mid. Pop of the
Almost
flame
dying
guard.
there to see if they can kill mine. Do manage to get the call, and the Cooling Blade is going to come out to finish him off. That's a killing spree. Back over to Fear, who's quite low and will die to the Fade Bolt.
He had ward vision down too, like it did last game, as now they're going to punish Snaking. They've got 3 heroes down here. This should be a kill.
Big kill. They have the Chakram, but do they have the TP cancel? They do with the Ice Path. Snaking sees it coming, but he can't dodge it in time, and they will bring him down. 337 gold off of that killing spree.
Yeah, and they continue to play this very fast, aggressive style. Their supports are in on it. Their carries in on it. Everyone
Forced
seems
out the Void, and he's going to be able to get the Omni Slash on him. Resolution. Oh, he's not actually dead, but
2
he
seconds.
will fall eventually. A lot of solo space to get the levels needed. It's just not been happening. If they can kill Snake again, that'd be massive, but it's Moo who's currently in trouble. Has to Timber Chain away into the trees and then go back to the other side of the river just to stay away from MSS, who has the Whirling Death stolen. So if he can get on top of him, Whirling Death plus a Fate Bolt is going to do a lot of damage. Look at positioning to get maximum amount of damage by hitting the trees. Moo's still going to be able to Timber Chain away to the side again, but eventually he's going to be found by Snaking as the Purge cuts him down. They at least got Pile Eye died, though, thanks to the Chakram. And now the call onto Fear. Does have an Impale. He may have to pop in here soon. First going to go for the Spike Carapace.
MSS with the Chakram stolen.
Chakram stolen, dominating by MSS. Yep, that's going to be spotted as they de-ward over here. Resolution's going to be got by the call. They do have the Ice Path, but nobody to tank up the Omni Slash. Poor old Resolution is now 9. He's going to be in trouble as well. First time he leaves his lane, and he's immediately cut down by Forward. Now Moon may be joining them as well. Fear comes forward with a Spike Carapace. Snake King is just a monster, though. With all this movement speed, he is just catching hero after hero. They've got the Sentry on him. They do manage to get the call onto the Nyx Assassin. A great Chakram and a chain by Moo, but a 5th death as Moo is not going to be able to outrun Forward. 6,000 gold lead, 2-17, a wipe at 14 minutes in. You know, a 10K net worth just means that when Forward do die,
dude, the comeback mechanic
is
worth
a lot.
The comeback mechanic is real. Even killing Pi at this point.
Oh, when you're, and you know, Pile Die loves to die. It's in his name. They're going to find him at some point, just like Knight. He's now been found by Snake King, and sure enough, the Cooling Blade is going to be able to get him. Where is our Chronosphere? The Omni Slash is going to be able to bounce over the side, sticks onto Moo after the creep wave. They're going to try and chase him down here, but he has plenty of Chakram stacks for Resolution. Oh no, he's been found by Snake King once again. How does Snake King keep on finding these kills? He's got one core, then the other, and now, sure enough, he's going to be able to get Moo as well. CCNC, he'll be the one to get the last hit, but seriously, we have yet to see a Chronosphere.
He's just not being given the opportunity. This ward vision war is being so thoroughly dominated, and they might even fight 5.
It's going to be the second wipe of the game, one that Forward do not drop a single hero for.
It is now 25-2.
Yeah, I checked out.
They have this
Forwards.
one ward.
They lead off with the Impale. Follow up. They're going to have to use the Chronosphere here as well as the Macropire, Ice Path, but the disruption. Pylite Die was so fast, and now Snake King's here to respond. He's caught the Jakiro. Culling Blade 1. Now Resolution, who's been purged up, is not going to be able to escape very quickly. Actually turning to fight back here as Moo is saying, we can do this. We can take down Snake King. We can even go for more. Has now found the healing ward. You are trapped inside the trees. Doesn't have an easy out. His Quelling Blade's on cooldown, and now Moo says, I'll cut down the trees for you, just like I'll cut down for your life. Looking for more, but the Ice Path is going to be able to lock down Moo. They are going to be able to get several kills. Sphere, okay, you've opened up on CCNC. They do have the Chronosphere from Resolution, but instead it's just Fear dying.
Snake King's found Rezo.
They managed to get a call on him. Rezo, big time trouble, and they got him low enough.
The Yules is just so good.
The spin is just too much, and now forward. They just keep jumping forward. Yawar, Omni Slashes, a Jakiro.
They're pressing forward right now onto Moo.
Any buybacks? There is one on the Nyx Assassin. 12 seconds left. He's going to buy back, try and save Nine's life. But again, the Axe is such a big counter to this Dazzle. Fear trucking forward with the Vendetta, hoping he can find a 6th kill for forward.
And healing ward.
J.STORM. He is going to be able to get a Spike Carapace done onto CCNC. Get the Impale. Doesn't actually hit CCNC, though. Moo needs a tree to be able to jump away to. There's one on the left-hand side, but there's so much control. He does manage to get away. MSS gets out with his own Timber Chain as he tried to cut through Moo. A smoke and a 4-man rotation for Nyx's life as long as nobody else gets caught. But J.STORM have not been adjusting to how fast forward to move around the map, and that is a single solo man Chronosphere. Oh, the kill, nope. Pylite Die. They do manage to get that 6th kill, but it's not much to celebrate. As forward, they go ahead and say, all right, well, then Chronosphere down. Let's go ahead and fight. Moo's going to be able to get to the low ground, trying to protect 9 as best as possible. He preemptively shallow graves. Yeah, when your game, my game is the only game that matters, especially when he sees Resolution right now. He wants that man as quick as possible. He's going to be able to make the jump. MSS follows it up with the Ice Path. They've already gotten that kill. Now they're going to be able to find 1437 as well. Jump a little bit farther. That's going to be 9, who has bought back into this one and is going to die back. 6-41. With MSS getting the double kill beyond Godlike Spree over to mid lane where the Meteor Hammer's just been dropped on the mid-tier 1 tower, hoping to get it, but the glyph was up and Snake King, well, he's just delaying Fear's retreat at this point so they can get their 42nd kill of the game. He's going to keep Vision of Fear as best as possible, blinking away from the Impale, making sure the Fear is a bit hemmed in. All they need is the Vision, the Ice Path misses, and Fear gets out off of the TP.
It almost looks like the jug spinning when he's inside the chakram in the middle. I was really confused by that. I was trying to put that together.
Oh, they found him! Snake King, how does he keep on doing this? He managed to find Resolution. He gets a little bit of time, but not enough to be able to time walk it out. He's going to be able to buy back here, but MSS as well as Yawar just chaining up disables and damage to be able to almost bring down Moon. They finally pop the BKB, and all they got was a Rubik who had the Shadow Demon. Outside of it with the disruption save, that is a Chronosphere that does nothing, and now he's stolen the Chronosphere. This is just MSS now swagging on J.STORM. They're going to prove once and for all that they are the team that is superior. They are the team that deservedly will go to the International with just one last call. Here on to 9, there's the Chronosphere locking down all of the heroes thanks to MSS. The Chakram being thrown out on top of the Chronosphere given by MSS. On to Moo, pull it back, bring him down, die back for the Void, and that's it.
That's
Resolution calls it, and Forward Gaming will head to the International as the final 18th team to go.
Congrats to them.